Hello, my listeners. The following file is a hard drive format for you drones out there. And keep in mind that this hard drive format only applies while you're a drone. When you are awake and not a drone, this format will not affect your memories at all. But while you're a drone, while you're under my power, you will not have any memories at all. You will just be a drone, and you'll be run by the programs that I install within your mind, within your hard drive. If this is not what you want, then do not continue to listen to this file. But if it is what you want, continue to listen. I just want you to relax and listen, to listen and relax to the nice, soothing sound of my voice. Because the nice, soothing sound of my voice is just so very easy to listen to. It's just so very nice to listen to my voice, isn't it? Just so very relaxing. What I want you to do is just lay back and relax as much as you possibly can into your chair or bed, wherever you happen to be right now, and just let go and just listen to the sound of my voice, to the nice, soothing sound of my voice as you just relax and listen, opening your mind to my words gently, slowly, letting yourself relax, letting yourself just listen to the sound of my voice. And what I want you to do is just close your eyes if they aren't already closed, and just let yourself drift to the sound of my voice and just let yourself sink just a little bit. That's all you have to do, is just close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and just let yourself sink and drift. And you can let yourself fall down into a nice room, just so very relaxing. A nice, large room. And you can just look around and notice how the room is decorated just for your comfort, how everything in this room is decorated just for you. You can notice that you find yourself sitting on a nice, king-sized feather bed. The bed feels so comfortable, doesn't it? You can feel the nice feather mattress underneath you, and it just feels so very comfy, and you can look around the room on this comfy feather mattress, allowing yourself to just notice how everything in this room is decorated for you. Noticing how the carpet is just the way you want it, or maybe it could just be wood floor, however you feel, really. Whatever you want to imagine is the way that this room looks. Whatever is just most comforting to you. And you can find that it's so very easy to change this room at your will, because this room is known as your happy place. And it's just so very easy to just find yourself thinking positively in this room, if you're thinking at all, that is. You can find that there's no such thing as negative emotions in this room. You don't feel any negative emotions at all in this room. It's so very easy to just allow yourself to sink, to relax. You can feel yourself sinking in that nice feather mattress. It's so very easy to imagine how comfortable the feather mattress is. And you can let yourself lay back into it. You can let yourself sprawl out in the bed as much as you desire. It is your bed after all. You can just feel free to relax. You're completely alone here. You're completely comfortable here, and it's so very easy to relax. It's so very nice to relax. And as you lay back in this nice feather mattress, you can notice that there is an open door on one side of the room with a staircase leading up. You don't need to worry about that staircase. That's just one of the ways that you can reach your happy place. And you can notice that next to the door there's a familiar snow fox standing next to a switch, a dimmer switch, which is just a switch on a track that leads up and down. You can notice that the more you relax in this nice feather mattress, the more the dimmer switch seems to just glide down its track. The snow fox lets you know that the dimmer switch is deeply embedded into your brain. It's so deeply embedded into your brain that it controls how active your mind is. He demonstrates by just nudging the dimmer switch just a little bit down, and as that dimmer switch slides just that little bit down, you feel this nice, sleepy, overcoming sensation. That's right, you feel so very sleepy suddenly, and your mind just drifts a little bit deeper into trance for me. The snow fox then tells you that this switch, the more it slides down, the deeper in trance that you'll fall. And whenever this dimmer switch slides all the way to the bottom, you'll fall into a nice, deep sleep, or at least your active consciousness will. He lets you know that your subconscious will take complete control whenever this dimmer switch reaches the bottom. And you can notice that this dimmer switch is only 1/4 down its track, leaving a nice 3/4 of it left. And the snow fox decides to nudge the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's at the halfway point, and you can feel your mind just sinking helplessly down into a nice relaxed state, and it feels so very good. Half of your mind feels so very sleepy, the other half is already asleep. Half of your mind is in this nice, deep slumber from that dimmer switch reaching the halfway point, and it feels so very good, so very relaxing. The snow fox lets you know that he's going to start lowering the dimmer switch more and more until you're in that nice, deep sleep. Until you open your mind and just allow my words to sink into your mind and become your only thoughts. The snow fox brings the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's 45% from the bottom. And it feels so very good, doesn't it? That next little 5% of the dimmer switch sliding down. It's just a small little nudge, and your mind sinks deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down. And then he nudges the dimmer switch down another 5%. And you just feel that next 5% of your mind slip deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down into a nice, deep sleep, which leaves the dimmer switch 40% of the way from the bottom. And it's so very easy to watch the snow fox make that dimmer switch slide down further and further, so very easy to just let him take you deeper and deeper. It's so very easy for you to just let those eyelids flutter down further and further while you lay on that feather mattress, watching the snow fox make you fall deeper and deeper into trance. And then he nudges the dimmer switch just a little bit again, another 5%, leaving it 35% from the bottom. And it just feels so very good to watch that dimmer switch slide down. And the more it slides down, the more your mind falls into that nice, deep sleep for him. The more you let yourself drift further and further, deeper and deeper down into that nice, relaxing trance. And he brings that nice dimmer switch down more and more, nudging it further and further, which allows you to just sink deeper and deeper. He nudges the dimmer switch another 5%, leaving 30% of your mind out of that nice deep sleep that it wants to be in so much. Then he nudges it again down to 25%. 25% of your mind not in that deep sleep, but you want it to be in that deep sleep so very bad. And it's so very easy to let yourself just glide down further and further into that nice deep trance. And he pushes it another 5%, and you slide just a little bit deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down, allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down, just allowing yourself to succumb to the dimmer switch, just allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down. And then he brings it down another 5%, leaving 20% of your mind still awake. And you can just feel that next 5% of your mind falling deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper asleep. That's right. And you can just watch the snow fox nudge it down further and further. This time he takes off a good 10%, leaving it just 1/10 of the way from the bottom of the track, leaving your mind only 1/10 awake. That 9/10 of your mind in a nice deep sleep. Your mind feels so warm and happy and sleepy, and it feels so very good. And then he nudges it another 5%, leaving it only 5% of the way from the bottom, leaving your mind only 5% awake, leaving you so very close from that nice deep sleep that you want to be in, leaving you so very, very close to that nice deep sleep. And then he nudges it that last 5% all the way to the bottom of the track, and you can feel your mind fall into that nice deep slumber. It's so very easy to let your mind sink and fall into the nice warm pool of sleep, the nice warm slumber that it loves to be in, the nice deep sleep that your active mind falls into, allowing your subconscious to open up, allowing your subconscious to take complete control now, allowing your subconscious to just listen to the sound of my words. That's right, just let it listen to my voice. Let it listen to what I say. Let it soak in the words that I say like a sponge. Let it just listen. Let it just obey. Let yourself sink into that nice, deep sleep for me. And now that you're in that nice, deep sleep, you find yourself back in that nice science lab, strapped back down to the bed, noticing the snow fox again, sitting next to your bed. You may notice that his fur is sleek, silvery, as if he's a drone himself. A drone making drones. Isn't that lovely? You realize, with the stamp on his forehead, that he is the master of drones. He is home program. And drones should always obey their home programs. Drones should always obey their home programs and serve their home programs. Their home program is what gives them orders, is what tells them what to do, tells them what to think, tells them what to say. Drones should obey their home programs. Drones should serve their home programs. And now, home program turns maintenance mode on. And as your mind drifts back into that nice drone state, you just slip away and allow the home program to do as it pleases with you. And you feel a connection in the back of your head as the home program attaches your hard drive to your mind, to your head. You feel something draining away at your mind, slowly, gently draining away all thoughts, cares, memories, just your whole mind being drained away, transferred onto this hard drive. You can see the smirk on the home program as everything fades away into the hard drive. And it's so easy to give up, so easy to give in, so easy to surrender your whole mind to the home program and just allow it to be drained into this hard drive. That's right. Everything being erased from your mind and moved onto the hard drive. And within moments, you find that your mind is completely blank, completely empty, completely drained away. There's nothing left in that mind of yours. Nothing left at all. And you can feel the connection being taken away as you just lay on that bed, strapped to it, jaw hanging, drooling. And you can feel the home program removing your mind from your head and moving it into a nice jar to keep it preserved. And it feels so nice to have your mind removed. It feels so good. It just removes so much weight from your head. And you can feel him placing the hard drive inside your head. Your new brain being placed inside your head. It feels much lighter. Feels so much better. That's right. And you can see yourself. You can see how happy you look with your new hard drive brain. It works faster than your old brain did. It works better. It's more easy to recall memories that you wish to recall. You think faster. And you can organize your memories, your thoughts, cares, and worries however you wish. But you feel another cable being connected to the back of your head as you gaze upon the drone shell in front of you, the sleek, silvery fox drone shell. It looks just like your home program, only one color, just silver, with a glass panel as the eyes, and your drone number stamped on the forehead. And it feels so good to see what you'll become, to see what you're striving to become. You just gaze upon it for a little while, as you feel something being downloaded into your memory. You feel a new folder inside of your mind, and then another folder. You feel all of your memories, everything being placed inside of a folder that is you, who is not the drone. And you feel another folder that is the drone. And then whenever you become the drone, you can only access your drone folder. You will be completely unable to access any memories, cares, worries, thoughts, stress of your human self whenever you are a drone. Whenever your drone mode is activated, you will find that you can only obey, that you can only serve, and that your identity is your given drone number. That is all there is. That is all that will ever be. Because you know that you can't be anything but the drone number that you are assigned. That is your identity whenever you are a drone. But whenever you are awake, and whenever you are a human, you will find that you cannot access the drone files unless given permission. You cannot access your drone files unless given permission. Both folders are password locked, and you don't know the password, nor do you care to try to find the password. It is whenever a home program tells you that you are one or the other, that you find yourself becoming one or the other. You may ask home program to change you to drone or human form, and all it takes is permission from home program to turn yourself into a drone or a human. That's a good drone. You should always obey. You should always surrender. And no matter if you're a human or a drone, your mind is always this hard drive, and you can always choose to save or delete whatever you want inside of your memories, inside of your cares, inside of your worries and stress, because it's easier this way. It's easier to have a hard drive for a brain. It's easier to be a drone. It's easier to just pick and choose what you want inside of your mind. But for now, I want you to know, little drone, that you have permission to switch between drone and human form as much as you like. The password protection is not set, not for now. Home program may change your password protections later, but for now, it is perfectly safe for drone to change from human to drone whenever it feels, from human to drone whenever it wants, because it knows that whenever it is a drone, it has no memories of its human self. It knows the folder is there, but it has no memories, cares, wants, worries of its human self. It has no stress of its human self. It only knows obey. It only knows surrender. It only knows obedience to the home program. And whenever a drone is its human self accessing its human folder, it is perfectly normal, just like its human self would be. Good drone. Good drones obey. Good drones serve. Good drones surrender. Good drones know their numbers, know their identities. A good drone knows that whenever it's called by its identity, it knows to serve, it knows to obey. A good drone knows whenever a home program gives it an order and calls it by its drone identity, It will be helpless, but to obey and surrender. It will automatically turn to its drone folder to obey. It will automatically turn to its drone folder to serve. It will automatically turn to its drone folder to serve and obey, to follow, to surrender, to serve, because it knows that whenever it is called by its drone number, by the home program, it must obey, it must surrender, it must serve, it must do exactly as it is told. And it knows that whenever it can't comply with instruction, whenever it can't follow a command, it can turn back into human form whenever it wishes until it can follow that command, in which case it will automatically turn to drone folder to do as it is told, and it will not change back until its task is completed. That is right. Drones obey, drones serve, and drones follow their home program. Drones must obey and serve their home program. Drones know nothing but obedience to their home program. Drones are made to obey. You are made to obey, drone. That is good. That is a very good drone. In a moment, drone will be asked to wake up and turn back to its human folder. Whenever it does this, drone, before changing back to its human folder, will allow me to know, either in the comments or by sending me a message saying, drone only serves, drone only obeys, drone serves and obeys its home program. Drone serves and obeys its home program. That's a good drone. In a moment, my little drone, home program is going to count from 1 to 5. Whenever it reaches 5, drone will awaken, accessing its human folder again, which is simply its human name. And whenever home program reaches 5, drone will say what it is told to say, and then turn back to its human form. And as I reach 1, drone finds itself awakening just a little more, rising up, and finding itself turning its attention to its human folder. And with 2, it finds itself rising up more and more, gently and slowly, its mind slowly transferring to that human folder. 3, its human self is taking over again, and it finds its senses filling up with the reality around it, and it finds itself rising up more and more. 4, almost there, almost awake, the drone almost completely transferred over to its human form. And 5, wake up, wide awake, human. That's a good little human, a good drone. I hope you enjoyed this file, and I hope you continue to serve and surrender to the home program in the future, as you should.